excluding weekends and legal holidays to review and respond. During the investigation, we are very aware of time. We do everything we can to prevent the client from incurring legal fees, a disconnect, or eviction. If the application is incomplete, we give the client the option of taking everything home and completing it, or they can leave what they brought in for their appointment, and they have the 72 hours to complete it. By statute, at the end of the 72 hours, if the application is still incomplete, it is automatic denial. The response and recommendations from the trustee is in writing on the TA-1A. We are very clear in our recommendations and also what must be eliminated if the client needs to apply for township assistance in the future. The other agencies require the client to bring the TA-1A so they can see what the trustee has recommended. The agencies will call if they need additional information. Township financial assistance is much more than financial assistance. It's all about the client being successful. We try to inform the client of everything possible to help them get back on their feet. We want the client to be making good decisions. All money coming into the household should go towards basic needs of rent and utilities first. We are able to help the client on multiple levels because of the teamwork in our office and also our strong partnerships we have with the other agencies. Thank you. Any questions?
Go ahead, Mary.
Well, I truly, excuse me, I just was coughing. I want to thank you for all that you do. I'm in and out of the office, and I see you and Debbie working all the time on different aspects of this, and I know the kind of detail that it entails, and I just want you to know how that I want to personally thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. We really care deeply. Everyone in the office really cares a great deal.
And you know, and you can tell that. I've heard you answering questions. And,
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank
right.
you.
Matt?
Well done. Great presentation.
Thank you.
And thank you for all you do. I mean, if people knew what you went through to help others, I think they'd be blown away. So thank you very much.
Thank you. People have no idea. I think just until you are in that situation, I think you're unaware of everything that's out there. So it is so helpful that Hamilton County has a huge amount of resources.
Yeah, that's what's encouraging. When you mentioned we have 40 food banks, and then obviously all the other agencies and organizations that are set up to help people with specific tasks and applications and those types of things.
Yeah.
How many applications would you say you receive a year? Can you put a number on that, Donna?
I think I help people more on that initial phone call, just guiding them to the resources that are available.
Mm-hmm.
I think that prevents the application from actually, the people coming in and actually applying.
Am I correct that if you deny them, they can appeal to the county?
Yes.
How many, does that ever happen?
I've had one denial. We won. I take really great notes. No one wants to read my notes because they're just incredibly lengthy. But every time a client calls, there are notes taken because we want to see the progression that client is making. Are they taking the recommendations that we first gave them on that first phone call? Or have they just ignored it and now they're a little bit deeper in that hole? So or has their stories changed too? So it's just.
Mm-hmm.
I was pleased to hear the interaction between agencies, because I know there are a lot of people that go from one agency to the other thinking that they can just get as much as they can get.
Right, we're really fortunate. When I first started, we didn't have really the strong partnerships, and now it's just such a teamwork that it's so quick in getting someone to help with, we're unable to pay for reconnect or deposits or late fees, but we can go to someone else and say, hey, can you do this for us? We're paying this, and it's just, we didn't have that initially. So it's been helpful.
So you've talked about the cooperation with other townships within the county. Does that software or database or transparency overlap into adjacent counties as well, or does it need to be on a county by county?
If they have Tom's Web, then and then I can call a township in Marion County and ask for the notes or the TA-1A. It's at their discretion though.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a township that denied
But in general, the cooperation in Hamilton County between townships is very good.
Really awesome.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it's really incredible. And people are taking more notes because people will move from one township into another. So we can see what they recommended, have they done that, and then where are we at here? So that helped a great deal too.
Any other questions? Doug, any comments?
Yeah, I just want to say that it's amazing the number of hours that Donna puts in to this job. You know, a lot of people look at, well, how much money you spend and spend and spend. The thing about Donna, which I really like, and I'm glad we hired her, is because it's not about handing out money to pay for rent or utilities or something else. She looks at many options with these people. You know, we get some of them that gets upset, but in my, what am I being here, 11 years, I've had 2 appeals through the commissioner and won both of them. You know, so we don't have a lot of that, but it's the fact that it's the work that she does by studying things and looking into things to help people out, just like the 40 food pantries. There should be nobody going hungry in this county. Absolutely no way. And so one of the things you can always tell, if you have somebody come up to you and say, hey, this client went to Prime Life, or they went to an agency and the township turned them down or whatever, tell that agency to ask for the TA1A, and they can show everything that the township has done, if they've been denied, if they've been given the assistance or whatever. But the important thing is not to hand out the money freely. It's about getting the people up on their feet and back to work. And you know as well as I do, in this township, there is jobs everywhere. I mean, I just got a thing from Workforce, 36,000 openings, you know, with different jobs. And so it's not, and you get some people that gets extremely upset with her or my office. And so we have to protect our staff. And so, anyway, but I just want to let you know that the job that she does is remarkable. I mean, if you have a question, feel free to call her. I mean, better her than me, because, I mean, she does dig into it. So, Donna, thank you very much. It was a nice presentation.
Thank you, Donna, very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Thanks, Donna. Moving on to financial questions from the board. Do you have anything, Mary?
I don't.
Matt?
I do not.
And nor do I. Board comments? Mary?
Again, I'd like to congratulate Doc Dillon on his, what is the name of it exactly?
Sagamore
of the Wabash. Thank you. I didn't want to say the wrong name, Brian. Anyway, we're very proud that he was a part of this system, and thank him for all that he has done to earn that, just by being here and helping us run the township. We also want to thank the others that came to support him, and that was very nice to see the firemen here, because I know how much they appreciate him.
Yeah, that, I'm not sure if that came across on camera, but there were easily 15 members of our fire department here, including our chief. Matt?
No, I think it's great for Doc. I'm pleased that the County Parks and Recreation handed us an award. We didn't need it. We're happy to help them. It's a fantastic organization, just like our Carmel Clay Parks, and they work well together. That's all I've got.
Very good. Doug, do you have any announcements?
September, the third Tuesday, September, I think it's, I don't have it here, I don't think I've got it with me. Is our, oh yeah, September 19th is our 2018 budget public hearing. And then October 10th, it's be our budget adoption. So make sure you're here for those. We really need for you to be here. I'm meeting with DLGF tomorrow to go over our budget right now, you know, well, tomorrow morning. And, you know, I think it's going to be good. We have raised the grants to 300. So for your guys' information. But we'll see how it goes, but I just want you to make sure those 2 dates you have written down, okay?
Very good. Last thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank Brian for being here and being a very big part of the special award and presentation to Doc Dillon, and to recognize Brian's contribution to Indiana politics and the well-being of our Central Indiana group. I'd also like to thank Hal Espy, our media specialist. He films all of our meetings, and Hal, you've always done a great job, and we appreciate your friendship. With that, may I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
7:02.
7:02. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned.